Hey everyone, it's Karen. How are you? Good morning. The very best way to battle this disease of addiction, the crisis, alcoholism, whatever you want to call it, is to understand what it is. There are a lot of people that have no idea what they are suffering from or what their loved one is suffering from. It will be a lot easier for you to understand what to do or how to treat the illness or how to react to someone with the illness if you understand what the problem is. If you are new to listening to me, and this is the first time you've heard it, I'm going to explain it. And if you've heard me before, you should know what it is already. Alcoholism is a mental illness. It is not it's not a choice. It's not morals or values or the way you were raised. It is not the amount of love you have for somebody. It is a disease, a mental illness. It centers in your mind, right? It's twofold. It affects the body and the mind. The body and the mind, okay? If you want to learn more about that, you can read it in the doctor's opinion in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. But basically what it is that our bodies, those of us, and I am an alcoholic, I have an allergy of sorts to alcohol. Each drink or use of drug, whatever it is, it becomes, I have to have more. I have to have more. I can't get enough. I cannot stop. Once I start using, I can't stop. Okay? Then the mind also has an obsession with getting more, right? Because my body has to have more. So once the body is stopped and you detox someone from it and you take the drug away, you got to deal with the mind, because the mind will lead them back to using again, okay? So an evil duo, of terror, right? It's a disease of body and mind. Someone that suffers from alcoholism has an abnormal state of mind and body, okay? They're not like other people. So you have to understand that. The person that you're dealing with isn't doing it because they're mad at you. They don't have any willpower. They were raised wrong. They've had trauma, all this stuff. Trauma plays a part in all that. But really, if you have alcoholism, you are predetermined to have alcoholism. It runs in families. Sometimes it skips a generation. Might skip a couple generations, but usually you can see a trail of it through a family. It's genetic. It's something I actually was suffering from alcoholism before I took a drink or a drug. See, it's the mental illness. It's my thinking that's different than other people. The alcohol and the drugs, whatever they are, I don't care if they're alcohol, I don't care if it's heroin, I don't care if it's Xanax, I don't care what it is you're using to treat your alcoholism, your body will end up needing more. The problem with this is that the consequences are grave. Chronic illness, killer, will kill people, and it harms all those affected and surrounding, right? So it's a killer of people, relationships, marriages, employment, businesses, companies. It's a killer. It destroys neighborhoods. As you can see, it destroys countries. It's an epidemic. So, and I believe that we can do better to treat this epidemic if we know what we're dealing with, right? So you can't beg somebody to get well. You can't plead with someone to get well. They have got to get well themselves. They've got to treat this illness. Okay, so maybe that helps you a little bit understand what you're dealing with. That is alcoholism. Okay? Have a great day.